Hello, my name is Douglas Garvey, and I'm going to be selling the Ryko Officio SP-C831DN printer to you. This is a color laser printer. It can print up to 55 pages per minute, which is incredibly fast. It's incredibly simple to use. It has a step-by-step, easy-to-follow instructions on a 4.3-inch touchscreen LCD display that you can use at all times, and it's always there for you to use. The printer itself has 250 gigabytes of hard drive storage for latent images that are in the queue for printing, and all of these images are encrypted during their latency period, so security is never an issue with this printer. Not only does it print well and efficiently and quickly, but it can stack, staple, or hole punch all the finished print jobs, effectively canceling out all needs for any other type of those products when you're doing, 1,000 page print job. This printer will just do it all for you. If you need a hole punch, it'll do it. You need it stapled, it'll do it. It has an eco-friendly night sensor. This sensor shuts off the printer when the lights are turned off, and it turns the printer back up when the lights are turned on, so you don't have any wasted energy or printer life, I guess, going through by having it on during, the closed hours of your business. It's easy to connect through your network. It has all the standard FireWire and other ports to network it to your company's network. It's completely self-sustainable. All of the service can be done by the users, so there's rarely a need to call in extra help when it's put together in a very simple manner that doesn't take a professional to repair. And so that is one of the most important things about printers, because as we all know, they are notoriously hard to deal with, but not this one. The target customer for this printer is a small to mid-sized business that is just starting up and needs to find an efficient and cost-effective printer that will suit all of their needs and won't break the bank. The one thing about this printer is that it is expensive, but it will save money in other ways and other times by having, little service fees. It has a specific type of toner that is very efficient and very crisp when it prints, so you don't have to change it often, and when you do, it's easy and cheap, and the fact that it is self-serviceable is also incredibly important. Now, the customer need for this product is the customer wants a product they do not need to think about, and printers typically are the products you think about in an office setting because they're notorious for being unresponsive and breaking and ruining all the time. They really cut in productivity when they're acting this way, and this printer here is the exact opposite of that, and it will make your productivity even better. You'll spend less time worrying about getting your printer up and running and more time worrying about your actual business practices. The printer is easy to set up, which is what the customer wants. You don't want an overly complex system. It's easy to service and use, and the networking is very easy to streamline and set up. It's the perfect printer to start up your startup. The main competition we have, I would say, is Xerox printers, and the main reason that they're or their main advantage over us is their name. Xerox is just the name that comes to mind when you're thinking about office printing or copying or scanning. They've been around for a long enough time to where Xerox is even just a euphemism for any type of copy or print job. So that's the main hurdle we have to jump off. But the difference between our machine and Xerox's machine is based on research I did and customer reviews, is that the Xerox machine breaks down a lot. It has a lot of issues. It's difficult to set up and use, difficult to service, where our product doesn't break down as much, is easy to service, easy to use, and there are many customer reviews that point to this.